Hi, my name is Stephanie Castillo. I will be going through three objectives from Chapter 12, Information Systems and Program Development. The first objective is to discuss the importance of project management, feasibility assessment, documentation, and data and information gathering techniques. To start with, project management is the process of planning, scheduling, and then controlling the activities during system development. In order for project management to run smoothly, a project leader is chosen. This may be the system analyst. The project leader identifies the project scope, required activities, time estimates for each activity, cost estimates for each activity, order of activities, and the activities that can take place at the same time. All of these are essential in providing a strong structure to a system development. Feasibility is a measure of how suitable the development of a system will be to the organization. Feasibility is assessed during the analysis phase and consists of operational, will the new system work? Schedule, when do we need the system to be complete? Technical, do we have the individuals we need or the capacity to hire? Economic, do the benefits outweigh the cost of the system itself? As you can see, these are important questions that need to be addressed at the beginning in order to prepare and successfully complete the project on time. Documentation and data information gathering techniques. Documentation is the collection and summarization of data, information, and deliverables. It is important to maintain up-to-date documentation during system development. You can review when something goes right and when something goes wrong so that it can help minimize errors in the future. Documentation should be ongoing. This will allow us to look back and manage any problems that may arise and swiftly find data to back up our claims. The next objective is to discuss the purpose of and tasks conducted in each system development phase. During System Development Part 1, the project leader is identified, and 9 times out of 10, it will be the system analyst. The system analyst is the middle person in system development and must be functionally competent in working with different groups and backgrounds. The project leader controls activities during the system development and uses project manager software in order to stay on schedule. JAD sessions, which are usually held by the system analyst, are conducted to design and develop applications. System Development Part 2 consists of the SDLC, System Development Life Cycle. The first part of the System Development Life Cycle is the planning phase. During the planning phase, you review and approve project requests. During the analysis phase, we do the feasibility study, which is the feasibility assessment we covered already. During the design phase, we acquire hardware and software, develop all the details of the new modified system. And lastly, the implementation phase is the program development life cycle, which involves programming concept of the implementation phase. Next, there are 4 options to converting to the new system. The first option is direct, in which we directly convert the old system to the new. The next option is parallel. In this option, we run the new and the old system at the same time, which would be more cost-effective to the company. The next option is the phased. We would phase one department at a time, and the last option would be the pilot option. During this option, we would try one department first to try to see if it works, then we would do the rest. The last phase of the system development, part 2, is the support and security phase. During this, we perform maintenance activity, monitor and performance and perform and assess, also known as the post-implementation system review. The last objective I am going to cover is to differentiate between low-level languages and procedural languages. Low-level languages are machine-dependent. Which means they are program-written and run only on particular types of computers or devices. A great example of a low-level language is assembly language. An assembly language is the second generation of programming languages, which includes symbols. As you can see from my image, low-level is considered closer to machine's way of thinking, while high-level is closer to human way of thinking. The processor runs low-level code directly. High-level language is machine independent. It does not need one type. It can work with multiple types of software. High-level language is procedural language, which is English type words to write instructions. It's third generation language and it needs compilers and interpreters. The compilers and interpreters would translate the language to language the computer will understand. High-level language is easier to read, write, and maintain.